Hey guys, it's Mandy here. I feel like it's been forever. I haven't made a video and I feel like it's been longer. It was actually like last week, but still. Basically, the reason there was such an absence was just because I've been super duper sick lately, which is why I look the way I look right now. So ignore that. And I don't know, just things have been super duper weird in the Fort Campbell, Kentucky area, which a lot of all of that I'm going to get in today because just things have been crazy. First of all, I want to ask a question for the people. It's kind of gross, but bear with me, okay? So, like I said, I've been sick. I think I just have a flu, but Lord knows I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. Thank goodness. But basically, so I was talking to Doug, right? And I was like, it's really hard to put on makeup when you're sick because first of all, you're like super clammy and like hot and stuff, you know what I mean? But also because again, gross, I'm sorry, but when I like throw up when I'm sick, like the blood vessels in my face like break, right? So I have my face is just like bruised whenever I'm sick. Does any and like he had no idea what I was talking about. So I'm hoping someone understands this and I just like do not like freakishly like violently throw up and it only happens to me, but it always happens. I wish you guys could see it right now. I have makeup on, but my my face is like bruised. It's horrible. It's disgusting. Anyway, so that's why I've been gone lately. So sorry about that. Basically, there's a few things I want to get into today. Um, like I said, things have been really weird here lately. Like, okay, first things first. Let's start off strong. So I was sitting outside yesterday, right? And I was waiting for my mom to call because she was about to get off work. And I just looked up, like I mean that's not that weird, you know what I mean? But I just happened to glance up in the sky, right? And there was this airplane like thing, right? But it was like round and blue. And I shit you not. This is the serious truth. And it stayed okay, also a lot of people know that I'm like a huge devoted watcher to Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I had just watched the new episode, which is about aliens. I don't think it has anything to do with it, but it might. But so look up in the sky. There's this blue glowing orb thingy, right? And it's got a little like red light on it. So I'm like, okay, it's just like one of those weird military plane thingies. You know what I mean? Kept watching it and it hovered. I swear I'm not crazy. I took a picture. Okay, I have proof. But whatever. Huge blue orb thingy that is like an airplane type thing, UFO if you will, and it hovered in the same spot and I was watching it for a good like 5 minutes and then my mom called. While I was on the phone with her, I was watching this stupid thing just like in the exact same spot in the sky, like just hover there. So also my mom, she doesn't know it, but I love her to death. She's like a total hippie. Like at heart, my mom is a total hippie. And I think she's like a conspiracy theorist because she was like it's like, it's ignorant to believe that we're out there. We're the only living species like in all the universes that we have. And I was like, yeah, that's true. And if anybody knows this, I don't mess with aliens. Like, literally, my worst fear, right? Like, hands down, freaks me out. Ugh, just don't even get me started with it. So my mom goes on about like military, like participation with like keeping aliens undercover, and because Area 51 is a military base that's supposedly hiding aliens, right? And she's like, so they're probably like checking up on you right now. And I was just like, oh my god, stop. Like, I have a picture. I'm gonna post it after this so you guys don't think I'm crazy. But yeah, there's aliens. And I was on my sleeping pills that night. I was watching The Last Song, right? And I like started dozing off, and then I swear to God, I saw flashing lights in my house, and I was like, "Oh fuck, guys, I'm getting abducted." Anyway, bad news bears, please, please, if there is a God, let me not get abducted by aliens. That would just be super duper radical if that could not happen. But yeah, so there's aliens, and I'm totally freaked out about it. Next topic. Okay, so I have a good friend. Her name's Megan. She's kind of like saved my butt through this deployment because she's like my best friend here. So I was talking with her, and we are considering vlogging together, if you will. Considering it, because she's like way funnier than I am. Her, she said like, since I'm all philosophical and she's hilarious, like we'll make a good combination. So we always say that we have like this million list of like things we need to do, you know what I mean? And we never do it. But this one we're actually gonna do. So be watching out for that. I'm pretty excited. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do with it, but at this point it's just a thought. I have like a hair on my lip, so I keep picking it off. But new lipstick, by the way. What you think? Anyway, so yeah, that's exciting. Super stoked, and look out for that. Next, I want to talk Hunger Games. Hunger Games, Hunger Games, Hunger Games. Everybody knows I'm a huge fan of the books, especially, but the movies are super great too. So stoked for the second one to come out. It's my favorite book, so super duper excited for that. However, I'm getting increasingly pissed off at the advertising going on for the Hunger Games. Like, I know a lot of people have seen the first movie, but I also know like a ton of like the friends I have on here and Facebook and such have like read the books, the trilogy as well, you know what I mean? So I think a lot of you will understand what I'm saying with this when I complain, go on into my little rant. But basically, okay, so basically, one of the main, I don't want to say, but it's one of the main themes in the Hunger Games books is materialism, and how like the capital, you know, like you can kind of tell in the first movie, like a lot of like it's just a disgustingly materialistic place, which according to Suzanne Collins, who's the author of the Hunger Games, it was her depiction of like how America is going to be if we don't change like where we're at right now. You know what I mean? So that was probably like cause I like connect to that super duper well, right? Like I have whatever thoughts about that all the time. So that was my like favorite like part at one of my favorite aspects of the books. And all this advertising, like it's just so hypocritical. Like it frustrates the crap out of me. Okay, so first of all, we have CoverGirl. CoverGirl's doing this like excuse me. Um what is it called? Capital Collection, I think is what it's called. And it's basically like a makeup styling for each what's it called? District, for each district, right? And that's annoying. Like that's super duper annoying to me just because like it's just so contradictory. Like it's so hypocritical. Like that they're taking a book, right? A book that's being made into a movie that is largely about like against materialism, and they're like having so many things that are like I don't know. It just I hope you guys understand. My thoughts are kind of jumbled right now, but I hope you understand where I'm coming from. It's like they're promoting something that the book is so hugely against, and it's like driving me nuts. Like it I don't know, I had a lot of respect for Suzanne Collins, right? Because I mean, she wrote the perfect um dystopia kind of, you know, like book, and it totally like it's just like amazing books, you know. And the movies that are super good. Well, the first one is anyway, but yeah, it just I don't know. It kind of made me lose respect for her, which is a little silly, I suppose. But you know how like people always say like never meet your heroes. because they'll always disappoint you. That's kind of what this was. And then, okay, so today I was driving, right? And there was a huge accident, but oh wait, that's my next point. Sorry. Okay, driving, and I heard this commercial for Subway, right? And it was like whatever Hunger Games time, blah blah blah. And then like the catchphrase that they used were like "eat like the victors." And I was just like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, oh, that's just so annoying. Like, oh, I don't know. I get way too worked up about that stuff, but it's super annoying to me because like being a victor and getting all that shit done, you know what I mean? Like, that's not supposed to be a like glorified thing. It just whatever drives me nuts. I'm gonna end it there. I hope someone understands what I'm talking about though. So if you understand, please make me not feel crazy. Okay, so anyway, driving, and this one's kind of, I'm rambling. The video stopped, and I should probably take that as a sign that I'm rambling and need to like wrap it up, but I'm not going to. So I was driving, and there was this like super duper huge crash, right? And I'm sorry. Excuse me. So it was super duper huge crash, and there's like 12 like fire trucks there. And I was like, okay, that's a little bit of an overkill. Like, why do you need 12 fire trucks? But whatever. And then I was like, and it like didn't look like that bad of a crash, but it must have been because I was driving down the road, and like there were tons and tons of like ambulances and cop cars like rushing to the scene, right? Which brings me to my next point. I'm super annoyed with people lately, and one of the things that I noticed is that, I mean, maybe it's just a Colorado law. I really didn't think it was, but when you see an ambulance coming out, you're supposed to pull over, right? So they can get past, like, you, right? Like, okay, maybe it's a Colorado law, but no one was doing it. And there's like 10 cop cars or ambulances, fire trucks, like whatever, like rushing down the street, and nobody was pulling over. And it drove me crazy. So basically what I'm asking is that just a Colorado law, or like are people just stupid? So I'm gonna end this video because I'm just like ranting like crazy. But I miss you guys. I'm gonna start being more, well, hopefully being more consistent with these videos. Pray to God I'm gonna get well soon. So wish me luck there. I'm probably going to be doing an update with the quitting smoking stuff too, because it's just going to help me distract myself. So, alright, I'm going to end it. I love you guys. I will see you later. Bye.